Mr. Speaker, you're saying that we all know that Putin provoked the war. Actually, President Trump said that President Zelenskyy provoked the war. The week started with the U.S. siding with Russia and North Korea at the UN, refusing to condemn Russian aggression in Ukraine. It ended with this Oval Office confrontation with Zelenskyy. Is President Trump realigning the United States with Russia here?
No, President Trump is trying to get these two parties to a point of peace. And it takes certain maneuvers and certain strategies to do that. You have two parties who, to this point, have not shown any interest, apparently, in getting to peace. What President Zelenskyy did in the White House was effectively signal to us that he's not ready for that yet. And I think that's a grave disappointment. We have to get this settled. And we stand with our allies, we always do. But they have to be reasonable. You've got to bring an end to this war. And for Zelenskyy to come in and make demands that he wasn't even making a year ago, I think shows that his priorities are in the wrong place. And I certainly hope that he will come back to his senses. President Trump has been very clear about this, that if he is ready for peace, then we can negotiate a deal. And Kristen, this mineral rights deal is a win-win for everyone. It will give us access to rare earth minerals that we need, and it will provide a level of security for Ukraine. They will effectively be in an economic partnership with us after that point, and we will definitely always defend our interest and our investments. Russia knows that, China knows that, Iran and North Korea know that, and that's a very important message for us to send.
Mr. Speaker, you're saying that the United States stands with its allies, and yet what we saw there in the Oval Office was the president and vice president berating an ally in front of cameras. Just to put a fine point on this, is the United States abandoning Ukraine?
No, they're not abandoning Ukraine. I was with the president a day before that meeting, and he was excited about this mineral rights deal. He believed it, and we all believed it, to be in the best interest of both countries. It is not the president and the vice president that berated Zelenskyy. I saw it the other way around. I saw Zelenskyy rather stiff-necked in the Oval Office. Instead of being gracious and saying thank you and looking for a way out of this mess, he did quite the opposite. Look, that's why members of Congress are frustrated. That's why the American people are frustrated about this. We have to stand for America's principles and America's priorities, and I think this would have accomplished all those things. And it's really unfortunate the way that it developed.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.